All right, check this out.
Government shutdown. Sounds official, right? Let me put it to you plain. It's when Congress forgets to pay the country's bills, so Uncle Sam's credit card gets declined. The lights are still on, but everybody's walking around like, you got cash? Now, here's why this shutdown hits different. Who's catching the worst of it, how long it might last, and what it means for all of us. You see, Congress can't agree on a budget, so by law, the government can't spend the bread it doesn't have. Agencies shut down, workers get furloughed, which is just a polite way of saying stay home broke. And essential workers, that's like TSA, military, air traffic controllers, they still got to clock in. But the paychecks, on pause. Imagine showing up to work every day, not for money, just for the vibes. Nah. I need a direct deposit, not direct disrespect. We've seen shutdowns before. The longest one was back in 2019, which lasted about 35 days. But this one, we're not just talking furloughs. They're talking layoffs. Like, don't just stay home forever. And to spice it up, the White House is freezing funds to certain states, mostly blue states, and that's like transportation, green energy projects. So this ain't just a shutdown. It's a shutdown with some extra petty seasoning. So check it out. You got federal workers sitting home, contractors and grant programs chilling, small business loans delayed, buying a house in the flood zone, good luck, because flood insurance is frozen. Those WIC and food programs, if this drags, families might see those benefits cut. Immigration courts, national parks, either slowed or closed. So what keeps moving? Social Security checks, Medicare, military, law enforcement. But again, picture TSA patting you down while wondering if they can pay the rent. That will definitely be a stressed out pat down. I promise you. Now here's where it gets really wild. Normally, when a shutdown ends, workers get back pay. There's even a law for it. The Government Employee Fair Treatment Act of 2019. And guess who signed that law? I'll give you a second. Yep. And you probably guessed it. Trump. But now Trump's White House is saying maybe not. Their argument is, yeah, the law says workers should get paid, but Congress still has to put the money in the bill. Translation, you might not see your money unless lawmakers fight for it. Again. So basically, Trump signed a law saying workers must get back pay, and now he's trying to argue against the very law he signed. That's like writing the rules for spades and then flipping the table and say, nah, jokers don't count. Come on, man. Now, nobody knows how long this lasts. It could be a week, could be months. But every week costs the economy billions. And that's billions with a B, B. And if this back pay stunt sticks, workers might not just get delayed checks. They might not get no check at all. So bottom line, politicians get to argue, but everyday people are the ones catching it. Shutdown means the government clocked out, but your landlord, your car note, your light bill, they're all still on the clock. So let me ask y'all this. If you was a federal worker, should back pay always be guaranteed no matter what? Or should Congress decide case by case? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I really want to see where y'all land on that. Okay, let's pivot over to the world of music, where one of Gen Z's rising stars is now tied to a story that is straight out of a crime show. For those that may have heard of this before, or maybe those that haven't, his name is D4vid. He's a singer, and he was known by his fans from his songs Romantic Homicide and Here With Me. Ironically, and you'll understand that once you hear this. But right now, his music is not the headline. It's the fact that a body was found in his car. There was a Tesla registered to him that got towed in Hollywood. Workers at that tow yard then opened the frunk, which is a trunk in the front. That's what the Tesla had. They have a trunk in the front. And inside, there was a decomposing body in a bag. The victim was identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, a missing teen from Lake Elsinore. She'd already been gone since last year. She's a young girl. Her story was already heartbreaking before this even came out. Now, police have not ruled how she died. The autopsy is still pending. David has not been charged yet. He's canceled shows, and they say he is cooperating. Now, you might have seen some rumors online if you saw the story where some people are saying, why isn't he in jail yet? He should be arrested. But then there's other people saying, hey, it could have been an overdose. And if that's true, the charge might not be murder, but it might just be concealing a body. But that is speculation. Nothing is confirmed. Autopsy results are not out yet, but you know how the internet moves. If a story don't got receipts, somebody on Twitter will definitely make it up. So, what is real though? Celeste did have a tattoo on her finger that said, shh. David, the same tattoo. And word is he even had an unreleased track called Celeste. Coincidence? Maybe, but you kind of see why people are looking at it sideways, right? He had some collabs in the industry where some of those people said, you know what, I'm going to pull those songs offline. No facts is out, but that's how people feel. I'm not mad at them, you know? But here's where we're at. There's a teenage girl whose life was cut short. Her body ends up in David's car. Whether it was an overdose, foul play, or something else, somebody put her there. Somebody knows. Until the autopsy speaks, everything else is speculation. But one thing is for sure, Celeste's stories deserves answers. And I'm going to leave it with this question, or questions. Were they together? Was there an age gap? Because she was 15. Where were her parents in all of this? Was she a runaway? Did she meet him online? Those are questions we don't know yet. Investigators are digging, and those are probably questions they're looking to answer. What do y'all think? Drop it in the comments. All right, before we get out of here, let me end this on a little feel-good vibe. I saw this today. I got a little excited. I was like, oh, shit. Verzuz is back October 25th. Cash Money versus No Limit. Man, listen. Some of y'all first found me years ago when Verzuz first started. I was streaming those battles, cracking jokes, vibing with the culture. But now, it's about to be Birdman Squad versus Masterpiece Tank, Bling Bling versus Make 'em Say, If you know, you know. If you don't, sit back, get schooled. This one's definitely going to be fun, and I can't wait to tap in and check it out, you know? But that's it for today's show. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Drop a comment if you're a new subscriber. We go live on Sunday evenings where we'll dive deeper and chop up more of these stories together. This has been your daily breakdown, news, culture, and perspective through my lens. Tomorrow we'll talk more. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and stay dangerous.